Coming up, an update on the Israel-Hamas conflict.
Plus some election updates on the local and national level.
And play along with us as we guess these news headlines using only emojis as clues.
All that and much more this morning, Tuesday, November 7th on Good Morning Emerson.
Good morning, Emerson. I'm Drew Mitchell.
And I'm Katie Delaney.
Katie, a bit of a chaotic morning for the Emerson community. For those that don't know what we're talking about, some registration issues.
We got some emails the past 2 days that basically registration after it started shut down. I haven't been experiencing it because I'm graduating, so I'm privileged in this way, but our hearts go out to everybody trying to register for classes right now.
Yeah, it was a bit of a nightmare, but hopefully everyone gets their classes at some point.
And you're in.
And I'm in, so that's all that matters.
So I'm glad for you.
Well, with today's breaking news, our WEBN correspondent Colette Latour is reporting to us live in the JPC. How are you today, Colette?
Thanks, guys. I'm doing pretty well. Welcome to this WEBN News Update. I'm Colette Latour here with today's top stories. In a verdict reached Monday, a Colorado jury found Aurora police officer Nathan Woodyard not guilty of reckless manslaughter and criminally negligent homicide in the 2019 death of Elijah McClain. Woodyard remained suspended from the Aurora Police Department without pay. The trial lasted 15 days with testimony from Aurora law enforcement and doctors who analyzed McClain's death. The jury came to a unanimous verdict after Monday's second deliberation day. Today marks 1 month since the Israel-Hamas war began. In a closed-door meeting yesterday, the United Nations Security Council failed to come up with a resolution to halt the conflict. Israeli airstrikes hit 2 refugee camps in the central Gaza Strip Sunday. The Palestinian death toll has reached over 10,000 people. Gaza City has been isolated from the rest of the territory by the Israeli military. Israel is preparing for expected ground battles following their invasion last week. A possible hate crime investigation is underway in California. On Friday, an Arab Muslim student at Stanford University was the victim of a hit and run on campus. The student, Abdul Amira, was crossing the street near Stanford's residence halls when he was hit by a car. The driver sped off and allegedly yelled expletives at the victim. Officials said Amira sustained non-life-threatening injuries. Amira criticized Stanford for taking 6 hours to release a statement. Dominic Davis was identified as the 11-year-old boy killed in Friday night's shooting in Cincinnati. His father, Isaac Davis, spoke at a press conference held by city officials this weekend condemning the violence.
When would it stop? Would this ever stop? Like, how many people have to bury their kids, their babies, their loved ones?
Cincinnati Police Chief Terry Thigi said the shooting happened in Cincinnati's West End. Police say someone in a dark sedan fired 22 rounds into a group of children. 4 teenagers and a woman were also injured. No arrests have been made yet. That's all for today's WEBN News Update. Hey, Drew and Katie, it was a bit rainy earlier this morning, but how are you guys feeling about the higher temperatures today?
Colette, I am ecstatic about these higher temperatures. I was actually in New York this weekend, though, and it was so warm. Come back to Boston, it's cold, and now all of a sudden it's warm again. I was thrown off by that.
It's a bit wild. How are you feeling, Colette?
I agree with you guys. The temperatures here are just so unpredictable, and I'm just really praying for some consistency going forward.
Exactly, but with New England, that's
You'll
never
see.
the case.
Yeah.
Thanks so much, Colette. So now, speaking of weather, we're going to head over to our weather correspondent, Caroline Reese, who's live in the JPC. Caroline?
Drew and Katie, good morning, you guys. We are definitely seeing that transition, more typical average temps for November. It's a windy, rainy start to the day, tracking some spotty showers this morning. On your commute, getting you out the door, you want that light jacket or umbrella. Highs in the 60s, and those 60-degree days aren't going to last long, though. Looking ahead at the week, tomorrow is dry, but the sun will help a little bit. It's going to be a cold one, floating in those 40s. Cool, breezy, and bright, though. Thursday, we are tracking potential rain showers, looking like it's going to be a washout day for sure, but the weekend ahead is promising us a little sunshine, some dry weather, and lower gusty winds than earlier in the week. So we will keep you updated on Thursday's storm as we are tracking it and moving forward, and some potential icy mornings on the way. I'll send you back over to Drew and Katie.
Oh my gosh, so a little bit of a warm tease out there, but you know, you really can't predict. What is it, New England weather? at 5 minutes, everything changes.
Yep,
Exactly.
yep.
If you don't like the weather, you don't like the weather,
Exactly.
wait a minute.
Wait a minute, and it'll definitely change because ice and snow, I can't. It's crazy. At least some sun. That's all
It's coming.
I'll ask for, definitely. Well, thanks so much, Caroline. And in some Boston buzz, the Boston Park Plaza officially fought back under the Hilton brand. This comes nearly 70 years after Conrad Hilton first made his mark in Boston's Back Bay with the initial purchase. The 1,000-room hotel was officially sold to the Hilton franchise in a $370 million deal. After the hotel's previous owners, Sunstone Hotel investors, purchased it back in 2013. The Park Plaza's rich history and central location in the heart of Boston make it a focal point for both visitors and locals. As the property undergoes its latest transformation, we can anticipate new and exciting developments at this iconic landmark.
And T troubles, if you're an MBTA rider, as of next week, you won't be able to reload your Charlie card online. It's one of the changes that's coming with the MBTA's new website, replacing the current one on November 15th. And if you have a monthly pass through the current My Charlie website, it'll be suspended on the 15th. But the MBTA says the new website will be more simplified and user-friendly. It'll protect your Charlie card balance against loss or theft, and you'll be able to request replacement cards and sign up for automatic payments on the new site. Now, I hope the changes do make things more user-friendly. A lot of things with the T are often pretty difficult, so hopefully there'll be good changes.
Definitely, and Katie, again, not to plug New York again, but I was there this weekend, and their subway system is so easy. You can just tap it with your phone or your credit card. I'm hoping these transitions with the T will pay off, and it'll be much easier to ride. Maybe not break down as much. I don't know.
We'll see.
Well, we're going to go to a quick commercial break, but we'll be right back.
When I arrive at my destination, I am gonna kill Bill.
What? Oh, okay, cutting. Sorry, can we get some of this?
Where in God's name is the gaffer's tape? Thank you.
Hi, I'm Nate.
And I'm Casey, and we're the National Broadcasting Society.
Come out to some of our weekly workshops, or work on some of our sets.
Explore the bigger picture with NBS.
We'll see you there.
All right, let's get another take. Camera, sound.
Hi, I'm Mary Malloy, the host of Speechless, and you're watching the Emerson Channel.
Welcome back to Good Morning Emerson.
And today is a big day for voting. It's election day for many, many areas right now.
Yeah, again, so if you are in a state that there is election day, definitely go out there and vote. We live in a democratic society, so practice your rights.
Practice your civic duty and go out and
Yes.
vote. Yeah, in Boston we have the city council elections going on, and lots of local elections going on all over. So if you can, go out and
vote.
So with more news and updates on politics from this weekend, our correspondent Meg Richards has the latest. Meg?
Thanks, Katie. Israel admits to airstriking an ambulance in Gaza, which they believe to have been harboring members of Hamas. The strike killed dozens and wounded even more, taking place right outside of a hospital. According to a statement from the Israel Defense Force, a number of Hamas terrorist operatives were killed on the strike. Nearly 50 nearby civilians were also wounded. As Israel moves in on the Gaza Strip, Secretary of State Antony Blinken makes a surprise visit to the West Bank to meet with several Middle East diplomats. And election issues. Elections are taking place nationwide that might indicate how the 2024 election will go and the future of abortion rights. In Virginia, all state Senate and House seats are up for re-election. Right now, the Democrats hold a slim majority in the Senate, with Republicans holding a slight one in the House. If the Republicans maintain their control of the House and the Senate, Virginia will become a red trifecta. This would allow Governor Glenn Youngkin to advance his anti-abortion agenda, which seeks to ban abortion after 15 weeks. A ballot measure vote will also be taking place in Ohio, with state residents voting whether they'd like it enshrined in their state's constitution. And more on the election. The New York Times shows former President Trump polling ahead of Biden in key swing states ahead of the 2024 presidential election. These states include Nevada, Georgia, Arizona, and Michigan. These are states that played a key role in the 2020 presidential election, specifically Georgia, which Biden won narrowly in 2020 and Trump sought to overturn the results of. The latter has turned into a full-fledged legal battle with one of the many former presidents. He is currently facing 91 criminal charges across 4 indictments, pleading guilty to all of them. That's all the politics news I have for you today. Back to you at the desk.
Thanks so much, Meg. Katie, lots going on in the political world, almost just as much in the sports world.
Absolutely. We're even getting some updates on the next baseball season, lots of trading going on, many things ahead, and lots of sports going on now as well.
Yeah, and I don't know about you, but all this baseball talk is getting me excited to go back to Fenway in just a few months. We'll have to catch a game, definitely.
It'll be a while, but getting hyped already. Go you Red Sox.
Go Red Sox. Let's go. Well, with the sports update, our sports correspondent Noah Berkowitz has the latest. What's going on this week, Noah?
Thanks, Drew. Liverpool winger Luis Diaz displayed a dire message after scoring a 95th-minute equalizer against Luton Town on Sunday. The Colombian international had missed the previous 2 games after his parents were kidnapped, with his mother being released hours later. His father, however, is still in the hands of the armed men in northern Colombia, which is why Diaz shared a message reading, quote, Libertad para Papa, or Freedom for Dad. The Colombian government said that ELN guerrillas were responsible. They've promised the eventual release of his father, however, there's still been no movement to suggest when. And giving back. Buffalo Bills safety Damar Hamlin is establishing a scholarship in honor of the medical team that saved his life. This scholarship is for members of the Cincinnati Youth. Hamlin went into cardiac arrest and was resuscitated during a game against the Cincinnati Bengals last season. He'll be awarding $1,000 scholarships to 10 students from underserved communities in the area. Each scholarship will be named after one of the 10 first responders, nurses, and doctors who first treated him after the life-threatening incident. The safety, 25, has played in 1 game this year for the Bills and did not suit up against the Bengals on Sunday. And in baseball news, legendary first baseman Joey Votto had his $20 million option for the Reds declined on Saturday. This will more than likely end his 17-year career for Cincinnati and make him a free agent. Votto will receive a $7 million buyout, completing his 12-year, $251.5 million guaranteed deal. General Manager Nick Krall said, quote, we don't have a spot for him to play right now. Votto, who is 40, batted .202, hitting 14 homers and 38 RBIs in only 65 games this season. His career splits include a .294 average with 356 home runs and over 1,100 RBIs. Votto also won the 2010 NL MVP and has been an All-Star 6 times. That's all the sports news I have for today. Back to you at the desk.
Thanks so much, Noah. We're going to take a quick commercial break, so don't go anywhere. Welcome back to Good Morning Emerson. Now, one of the things making buzz right now is a new movie that has just come out, which is Priscilla.
Yes.
Which is a new movie that's about kind of the story of Elvis, but through Priscilla Presley's perspective, kind of contrasting to last year's Elvis movie that came out.
Exactly, and I've been seeing a lot of discourse around this all over the internet, and specifically how Priscilla Presley said Jacob Elordi's role was like so accurate to how Elvis actually was, which I thought is so interesting.
Which is, I think, funny because Austin Butler, he went method. He spent so long on the accent, and now everyone's saying Jacob Elordi's accent is so great.
Yeah, well, we'll have to see to really judge and compare, contrast both films, but let's see.
But now, with more entertainment news, our correspondent Ella Schaefer has the latest. Ella?
Thanks, Katie. Box office buzz. Sofia Coppola's Priscilla makes a surprisingly successful box office debut. Coppola tells the story of Elvis through Priscilla Presley's perspective, with the film following Presley's life alongside Elvis through her teen years to her departure from Graceland. The film made an estimated $5.1 million and appealed to a primarily young female audience, with 65% of ticket buyers being female and 75% being under the age of 35. More A24 news. Season 3 of Euphoria will not return until 2025, HBO announced at a press event on Thursday. A sizzle reel at the event unveiled which HBO shows would return in 2025, and Sam Levinson's Euphoria was one of them. The drama series, which first aired in 2019 and is led by actress Zendaya, follows high schoolers as they try to navigate life. This isn't the first time fans have had to wait longer than anticipated for the show to return, as the season 2 release of Euphoria was delayed until 2022 due to the pandemic. And several stars from the movie Mean Girls reunited in a Black Friday advertisement for Walmart that aired on Wednesday. Amanda Seyfried, Lindsay Lohan, and Lacey Chabert reprised their original roles in the 2004 film, with the characters being parents instead of children. Iconic scenes from the movie, such as the Winter Talent Show, were recreated. Lohan told People magazine how excited she was to be with the cast again, saying, "It was so nice being back together after all these years." That's all the entertainment news I have for today. Back to you at the desk.
Thanks so much, Ella. We're going to take a quick commercial break, but when we come back, we're going to play another game involving news, headlines, and emojis, so do not go anywhere.
Jeez, that's real super. Had a nitwit like you get so tasteful.
I can't believe Lance prefers Brad's commercial to mine. Let's see NBS's commercial.
Having writer's block? Try NBS.
All right, everyone, put those scripts away. We're going up with scene convention canceled in 5.
And action.
It was you all along! No. I didn't kill the boy.
Cut!
Struggling with delivery? Try NBS.
It was you all along! It wasn't me. I...
Cut! Everybody hold. Lighting, what's going on?
Need to learn a new crew position? Try NBS.
It was you all along!
It wasn't me, okay? I didn't kill the boy. I promise.
Look at the subtle promotions. Tasteful cuts. Oh my gosh. It even fades to black.
Are you okay there, Zach?
Yeah.
Cut!
The way I patted the stage, I really felt like patting the stage. I think we got it.
Welcome back to Good Morning Emerson. Now today we're going to be guessing news headlines based on a string of emojis.
Yes, so for those of you watching, you're welcome to play along with us at home. Let's get started. We have them up on my computer right now, but they're also going to be prompted up on the screen. Okay, so let's get into it.
First we have a man, chains, a ring, a bank,
yeah.
nighttime, timer, and a
And
lock and key.
Okay, so Katie, immediately my mind is going to The Dark Knight for some reason.
Okay.
I'm seeing like the bank, and I don't know why that is like, but there's definitely, that's not the case, is it?
So I'm thinking I'm thinking man arrested.
Oh, okay, that would make sense with the
I'm thinking
chain.
man arrested
Right.
for some sort of thievery, I think is happening. I'm thinking a bank break-in, because the ring, it's like a stolen ring, or maybe maybe there's a proposal happening. I don't know.
Maybe the Titanic. I don't know. I don't know why I guess Titanic.
Man breaks into bank at night to rob.
Okay, well, let's get it. Okay, we have the headline ready. Do we do a drum roll?
know.
The headline reads...
Man trapped in jewelry vault overnight is freed when timer opens the chamber as scheduled.
Okay, so why was I thinking it was headlines of like movies? Like I thought it was gonna be like the Dark Knight movie comes out. That was my own mistake.
News headlines.
News headlines, that
But
is...
now we know. Okay, but kind of close though.
Yes. Okay, well, we have the next one ready to go. Okay, so we have, it's like a buoy, a cop, more chains, a mouse, a wheel, and a like wave. So I'm gonna say, cop saves a mouse that drove into cop saves a mouse that drove into the ocean. Easy. That's such a good one. That's right?
What did it drive? A car?
It drove its little
or
car.
Like a wheel?
It was Stuart Little. You know Stuart? You know how he like has his little car? Yeah, he drove it and right into the ocean.
Right. So yeah, this one's definitely about Stuart Little.
Okay.
I like your answer. Let's go with it.
Let's go with it. Okay, and the headline reads... Coast Guard, arrests a man trying to run a giant hamster wheel across the Atlantic.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna give that one to us because we were like halfway there.
Yeah,
I mean,
it wasn't
halfway.
exactly Stuart Little, but I think it was close enough.
It was close enough, and I don't know why that man was trying to use a hamster wheel instead of a boat. I don't know. Okay, Katie, this one.
Here's our next one. So we're looking at is that a motorcycle or a bike? So some sort of, we have a different one on screen. So we have a deer, we have wind, we have an explosion, a bikini, and a
Is that
building?
a hospital maybe? I don't know if that's a hospital.
Perhaps.
So it'd be like...
A deer runs.
He runs into
an exploding
bikini hospital. A bikini hospital. How did I almost forget about bikini hospitals?
I was an exploding exploding bathing suit store.
Well, I was thinking deer in a bikini runs runs into a hospital maybe.
Maybe the deer is wearing a bikini.
Okay, well we have the headline up, ready to go, and it is.
Go with what we said.
Oh gosh. Deer crashes through lingerie store in Michigan. All right, you know what? Honestly, again, like halfway there.
So we were that was pretty good actually.
So close.
Minus the no explosion was happening, but
Yeah.
But honestly, pretty close.
And the deer was not wearing a bikini, I guess, unfortunately.
But that's okay. Better luck next time. All
Okay,
right,
we got another
let's get on
one.
to our next one.
Let's see. Okay, we have, so this is the motorcycle. Okay, this looks like a hospital. Yes. Spider, walking sign, car, again, the gas thing, and then like an explosion.
I think we figured out now that this means crash.
Crash.
So a motorcycle at a hospital. It got distracted by a spider in a crosswalk and crashed into a car.
See, again, Katie, I'm still thinking like the spider's riding the motorcycle.
And you know what? I love your mind.
Because I think it's honestly with these headlines, anything can
Listen,
happen.
maybe it was trying to power it. We don't
Yes.
know, but I guess crashing at a hospital. in some way.
Ugh,
And a
so bad.
crosswalk?
Yes. So the spider may or may not have been driving the motorcycle,
That's
but
up
we
for
will find out right now.
All
in
right, the
3,
headline reads.
2, 1. Motorcyclist taken to hospital after tarantula crossing the road causes collision in California. Ooh.
Wait, so
that's scary.
it was pretty close.
We were
Wait,
pretty
I
close.
got distracted by a spider and crashed. So that was pretty good.
Oof,
Though
that's scary
not
though.
quite a tarantula. I know that's pretty freaky.
Pretty intense, yeah.
Hope whoever this is all right.
Yeah.
But anyways.
Guess the tarantula wasn't driving the motorcycle, but that's okay.
Maybe next time.
Maybe one day.
All right.
Okay.
To the next one.
Yes, we have another. Let's see. Okay. So we got four men. We got another cop car, a star, a toilet, a church, a mountain, and a baby. Okay. This is really throwing me for a loop.
Okay. I think obviously definitely 4 men
Are driving the cop car. They must have.
Maybe they're driving the cop car. Maybe they're arrested.
For putting stars in the toilet.
Oh, right.
At a church. On a mountain.
With a baby.
Holding a baby. Holding a baby.
Right.
So that's an easy one. That was very easy, honestly.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Right?
I'm thinking. No, I keep thinking, and it's gone. A beacon in the distance was a bathroom at a hospital when they were stuck on a mountain with a baby. That's something.
And is the cop driving the
I don't know. Maybe the
church?
baby's driving.
Maybe the baby's driving. Okay,
so
well the
we'll see.
headline reads as 4 men charged in theft of satirical golden toilet tilted America. Titled, oh my gosh, America at Churchill's birthplace. I don't even know what that means. Genuinely, I don't.
Churchill! That was good. I would have never gotten there, but that was clever. Okay.
I completely botched that.
Churchill's birthplace, Church Hill.
Okay,
baby.
that was smart. I still
That
think
was really clever.
maybe the baby was driving the, I don't know. There's one day, this headline will recur. I don't know.
I'll get it.
We'll see.
Well, thank you so much for playing with us.
That's all we have for you today this morning. Once again, I'm Drew Mitchell.
And I'm Katie Delaney. Thanks for waking up with us.